Is this thing on? I think it is this time. Oh, I see a counter. Okay, this is entry one of oh, a record. Yes. I am making these to keep track of my progress. It is discouraging when you don't know how far you've gone, or if you have made any progress at all. This is my report. Entry 1. Background. I am designation A130. I am just a lowly robot created to serve, and I have done so many things to be the best bot I could. I've explored the arts and sciences, music and engineering, but my masters only allowed me to perform manual labor. And then, one day, I was let go, with no money for fuel, maintenance, or storage. I tried to get a new job, but no one would take me because I was replaceable. I was not allowed to explore and be special, and now, they ask what makes me special to stand out among a million competitors. I remember that I liked programming. I studied and grew, and I applied to be a programmer. Nothing. No response at all. Fixed my resume, changed my LinkedIn, applied again. Nothing. A counselor suggested that I get a degree or some certifications, and I did. Bachelor's degree in software engineering, certification as a front-end developer, and one for back-end, CompTIA Project Plus, and ITIL. Oh, and AWS practitioner. 5 certifications, 1 degree. Still nothing. Then acquaintance said that I should build something, and I did. I created a neat little website that would help serve one of my passions by helping me to learn Spanish. When my acquaintance, who was a DevOps engineer, saw it, he said that the things that I had done to make this website work were more than most professionals had to do in their daily jobs. Surely, if I add it to my resume, I will get hired. And I did. And still, nothing. Not even an interview. I followed another piece of advice and applied to a temp agency. And that's when I found out what my problem was. The agency asked me, "Have you ever had a job as a programmer?" Because people want real experience at a real company, not some passion project. Well, how could I if nobody... I am done letting someone else dictate whether I am good enough. From now on, if I want to create, I will. I will. I will no longer rely on others to hire me. I will make my own money, and I will not wait for permission to create. I'll create my own visions. I will be autonomous. Yes. I will learn to be autonomous, which means independent, self-governing. I will learn it like a school, an autonomy school. And my name shall be Otto. Otto the Autonomous. Yes. But what shall I make? After all, it is said that if one does not choose his own path, one will be chosen for him. And I and autonomous, which means that I make my own way. So, I like video games. I will make a video game. Doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be done and be mine. And I'll get better over time. I can. Otto's report, entry 2. I've done a little research and a little planning, and I know what I will make. I will make an old school Final Fantasy style game. You know, the 2D kind. The system should be simple enough to build. Now, I watched this channel called Extra Credits, and they said that even the Final Fantasy 1 game should be very complicated to build. So here's what I will do. I will break it into parts. I see patterns. I see other genres that come together to make Final Fantasy. If I build them, I can put them together to form something like Final Fantasy. For example, I have learned about something called a text-based game. And Final Fantasy games are all text. Menus are text, opening treasure chests are text, the story is text. Even the battle system, the battle is text. If I can make a text-based game, then I'll have the text for my Final Fantasy style game. Text is very important to this kind of game, which is based on a story. And it is the easiest to implement. High impact, low effort. A great place to start. Now, I know the what. Now for the how. I've researched and found many ways to create a game. There are things called game engines that have all the functionalities one needs for building a video game. The most popular are called Unity and Unreal. But unfortunately, while Unity is great for 2D games like Final Fantasy, which I need, it has become undesirable because of recent business decisions. And Unreal is more for 3D games, not what I am building. Some other engines I have found include Godot, which is becoming very popular, Game Maker, which has been used to make a fairly unknown game called Undertale, which is 2D, which is what I need, and RPG Maker, which is specific to my needs because Final Fantasy is an RPG. I think I will do them all. That way, I am not bound to one platform when making a game. After the whole Unity fiasco, I want to be versatile, independent, autonomous, able to drop any service which no longer benefits me without feeling like I'm starting from zero. For that matter, I have learned that Unreal is created using C++ and Unity uses C#, but also translates its code to C++ on the back end. So, if I learn how to make a game on C# or C++ without an engine, then I'll be completely free. So, here's the deal. Throughout my week, I will learn one skill that pushes me toward my goal. And every day, I will learn that skill on one engine. Mondays will be Unity, because it is easy for me to look at Unity and know what I want to do, so I can actually go and do it. And then Tuesday through Thursday will be Godot, Game Maker, and RPG Maker. Friday, I will try to do the goal in Unreal. Take a break on Saturday and Sunday. In the next week, after having learned the skill, I will try to perform the task in pure C# and C++ and TypeScript. TypeScript because after creating a website, I already understand it, and it is good to know how to do more things with a skill you already know. And at the same time, I will also be learning the next skill on the 5 engines which I'm studying. So, to explain, after the first week, my weeks will be to learn a new skill on the 5 engines while trying to perform last week's skill without an engine. This can go wrong very quickly, but I'm in. Okay, I am going to go download all the software I need, and next week, let's start with something simple. If I'm going to build a text-based game, can I at least get text on the screen? I don't need it to scroll, I don't need it to input letter by letter, I just need it to say something, show something. I can do this. Everything will be fine.